Good day and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about the design of slab. And how do we design for slab? The first thing we need to get open is by clicking on slab strip. Open the slab strip, and on the slab strip, this is the X direction and this is the Y direction. This X direction means you're creating your slab strip on this direction, on this direction, on this direction, and on this direction. Why for Y direction? It means your slab strip is coming down from up downward, up downward, up downward, and up downward too. Now how do we go about it? Click first. Let's start with our X direction. Click on my X direction, and this is my slab, and these are my condition. This condition over here signifies the inner slab. That is a slab that is continuous, while this condition over here signify an outer slab, which is a slab that is discontinuous, and this condition signifies a cantilever. Now it's in our X direction, and I click on discontinuous end, which is either which can also be the outer end to outer end. So I click here, I drag and I hold my control to give me a straight line. I click again. For this, it starts with an outer end, and it close this end also is also an outer end. So start and end with an outer end. So I continue, I hold here, click, drag, hold my control key, I click again. This condition is also similar to the ones we've been using. The edge at start is discontinuous, at end is discontinuous. So we click, we drag, we hold our control to get a straight line, and we click again. Now for this particular line over here, we start with a discontinuous end, which is an outer end, and it ends with a continuous end, which is an inner end. So to be outer end, inner end. So we click, we drag, we hold our control to give us a straight line, we click and stop here. We don't cross over to the cantilever. Now there's another condition for the cantilever, which is from the inner end to the cantilever, which is now we start where at our inner end to our cantilever. So we click here, we drag, we hold our control, and we click again. Now we are done for the X direction. We go to the Y direction. Now on the Y direction, this end to this end, we have a discontinuous edge at the start and a discontinuous edge at the end. So that will be end to end. So we click, drag, we hold our control key, and we click again. Now for these slabs here, this tree slab, the condition hold is also an outer end to an outer end. So we click here, we drag, we hold our control key to give us a straight line, and we click again. For this other end is also discontinuous at the start and discontinuous at the end. We click, we drag, we hold our control key to give us a straight line, we click again. Now for this end, it starts with a discontinuous edge and end with a continuous end inside, which is an outer end at the start and an inner end at the ending. So we go, we drag, we hold our control key, and we stop here. And for the cantilever, we start with a continuous edge and a cantilever. Okay, we click here, drag, with our control key. We click again. You can see we're done. This is how you arrange your strip, your slab strip. Now for the design, we click on slab strip, we right click, and then we click on slab analysis and design. Now we check and ensure that we place our this thing at our condition. Reinforcement selection option should be on check design, do not modify existing steel, and then we click on design. While we wait for it to design our work, you can see that slab design is actually very simple and it's easy to follow. So you are expected to be the designer of your job and be the one in charge of it. Now that being said, you can see that we've designed, and this is the report. It's sufficient. Slab 2S15, you can go through them. Sufficient, you can see these are our bottom reinforcement, and the deflection checks are almost, let's check before I use the word almost sufficient. There is no insufficient reinforcement, all are sufficient. So we are good to go, all are sufficient. So all deflection check for all slab are sufficient, so we can go back, and it's as simple as that. Now we've designed for slab. In my next video I'll be teaching you guys on how to design various types of footing on Prota structure, not just a single footing. I'll talk about the combined footings and the rest. So do well to like, share, comment, raise some questions. I'll be there to answer you. I'm actually a very interactive person. So thank you and God bless you. See you in my next class.